I just got to chapter 50 of Scarred, and all I'm saying is that I would love if a guy drew on me like Tristan did. I mean, I can be your work of art, I can be your canvas. Paint me up, baby. Yeah. So I just got to chapter 14 in this book, and we just got to the part where it is a touch her and die moment. So I'm about to get to the part. Very much looking forward to that. Stopping to have a nice little snacky poo too. All right, I got my animals. Got one. There's one. Got the other. All right, let's get going. I don't know, like 15 chapters back, something was said in passing, and I had a feeling something was going to happen, and here we are, chapter 23. It has happened. It is true. I knew it was going to be true. I like it. Okay, so I am halfway through the book. I am doing a little halfway point check-in. So far we have only gotten a kiss. And I'm enjoying the story, but everything else is okay. All right, I've got an hour left in my audiobook, Scarred. I'm excited to see how it ends. I'm loving it so far. Yeah, just another day at the park with my audiobook. Okay, I wanted to come on here and because I finished this book last night. It was all right. It was a decent book. I will do a review on it as well. I like it. I mean, I like the storyline. It was pretty, there are parts of it that were very predictable. But besides that, it was all right. I mean, I liked it overall, but I just didn't fall in love with the characters like I have in some other books. So, I mean, it was all right. I'll do a full review on that one. It's kind of a dud. The one that I started today, I got in the mail last night and opened it up this morning. The Conduit of Light. So far, I'm loving this one actually a lot more. So it's something that there's something to this book that's new to me. So the story follows two women, and one of them, her name is Ash, and her story is told in the third person, but in the next chapters, for the other character, Karis, her story is told in the first person. So I've never seen a book be both first person and third person POV point of view. So that's really interesting. I'm kind of liking that. I too kind of had that. I wondered when someone was gonna do it, or if someone already has. I figured someone had done that already, but this is the first time I've read a book that is like that. I've got my little reading set up here. I got my chili and my, what are these, cornbread muffins, and yeah, I'm all set in to chill for the night. Should be a good read. I will do another full review. I'm doing a couple weeks worth of reading for fantasy, like new fantasy books. So that will be a video that I do later, I think this week or next, because I think this will be the last book for that video. So I'm gonna power through that and film that up, and yeah, you'll see that soon. So I'm doing a little quarter book check-in. Got my little sticky note reminding me that I am a quarter way through, and my little notes that I have on it. So really, I'm curious. I know it's following two girls, but I've got questions about which one's supposed to be the main character, technically, because Karis's entire story is in first person, but we've barely gotten any of her side of the story, and it's mostly been Ash's story so far. So I'm curious who really is going to be the savior of the day, and when are these girls going to meet, because they're living in the same town. It's like this it's basically the same town, a village, hidden world. It's hard to explain, but they're in the same spot and communicating with the same people, but have not met each other. So I'm curious when that is going to happen. And yeah, I guess we'll see. I gotta wait and find out. Just finished chapter 25, and things are making sense. There was a plot twist, or at least something that I didn't see coming. Makes sense now with the different POVs, and I like the Baron Ravitch a lot more now. I thought he was a douche before. Okay, we're all good. So I just got to chapter, I think 35, and we're getting Silva's point of view instead of the other main characters, so that's new. I'm about at least more than halfway through, and things are all coming together. I'm liking it so far. This is a really good book. Yeah, this is definitely, like, I think this might end up being a 5-star read. So where that going? They can see my cat over there. Oh my goodness. He's a grumpy old man. So I finished Conduit of Light last night. It was definitely a really good book. I'm gonna do a full review along with the other 5 fantasy videos or fantasy books that I've read this month. I've done 5. They're like brand new books, like came out in the past month and a half or so. Yeah, I absolutely loved Conduit of Light. 5-star read. I am gonna dip into some contemporary romance to kind of cleanse my palette, my fantasy palette. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I've never read any of her books, but I've heard good things. She's got pretty good reviews. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Have a good day. Okay, so I'm about to film a review video for these 5 books that I have recently finished. They are all 5 new books, but before I do that, I wanted to stop on here and open some of my book mail that I got this week. They are all holiday gifts that I am giving to myself. So without further ado, let's open these bad boys up, because I have a feeling that a few of them will be immediately read as soon as I open them up and finish the book that I'm currently reading. So let's get started on those. All right, let's start with the first one. That is just a single book. And I always do paperback. I am a paperback girly through and through. Sometimes I do hardbacks, hardcovers, but not usually my go-to. So this one was a delay in the mail. It was supposed to be here last week, but it got a little bit delayed, so it's finally here. It is Powerless. Let's see, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. It is a newer book. I think that came out almost a year ago. I believe it was January of last year, or this year. So I have been hearing and seeing a lot of good things about this book. I'm really excited to start it. I'm excited to read it because I think it's a part of a new series. So yeah, I love that. A lot of the books that I currently, those ones, are also starts to new series. So that should be fun. Let's see this next one. Another single package one. They all kind of just got shipped separately for some reason. Ooh, this is another brand new one. This is a Consort of Fire. This, I believe, is a FFM relationship. So it is a trio. I love that. I believe the dude is the dragon, and one of the females is an assassin. Oh. And the other is an orphan trained in the art of seduction. So that should have a fun story. One of the reasons why I really wanted to read it is because I had a review from Katie Robert on the front, who I absolutely adore, and she writes so much good smut, so I figured that was a good add-on to my TBR. Wow. And last but certainly not least, this package I believe has 5 books in it. And ooh, let's get started. I'm looking at some of these. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that one's bigger than I was expecting. Okay. Woohoo! Look at this nice little stack. All right, so we have, let's see. Okay, so we got The Hollow Plane by Alison Carr Watcher. Is book 1 in a new duology that has been getting some really good reviews for its world building and character development and all of the good things that I absolutely love and look for in a fantasy. So that's gonna be a fun addition to my TBR. And let's see. Next one I have is A Wolf in the Garden. This is by Allegra Hall. This is, I believe, a New Zealand author. So this book is based in New Zealand, but it is, I believe, female and then an American X. I think he was from American X that comes and finds her. But anyway, it is a shifter romance based in New Zealand.
yeah, that is a first book in a new monster universe. So I think this is going to be the book that I read immediately after what I'm currently reading. Yeah, that is immediately to be read. The next one I have is Lord of Bones by Aiden Pierce and R.K. Pierce. This is a dark paranormal romance and book 1 in a new duet. So this is going to be a new darker romance. So when I'm feeling in the mood for something dark, this will be my next go-to. Let's see. Oh, this one was a cute short read that I surprisingly was told was very spicy for, like, considering how small it seems. Like, I wouldn't consider it being so spicy, but it's a Charming the Troll's Heart by I'm gonna butcher this name, L. Riley. L. Riley, let's just say that, okay? This is I believe book 4 in a series about trolls and monsters and some cozy, lighthearted, smutty monster romances. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. I haven't read any of this author, but these can all be read as standalones if you want. So I'm just picking up right on number 4 because this just came out. I believe sometime, it was either a November or a December release date. I can't remember exactly, but it was very recently. These are all new releases, except for this one. This was earlier in the year, and these are all within the past month or so. And then this is also from an older one. But this one I picked up because I was told that it's just so smutty. Because it's Captive in the Underworld by, I'm gonna butcher this one, Lianu Tan, L Tan. So this is another, this is a lesbian dark romance that I was told is just, it's basically pure smut. And I'm so looking forward to this. I think this will be a fun addition to my winter TBR since it's like so dark out all the time. I definitely like to read more darker stuff in the winter. Yeah, so that is, oopsies, that is my new unboxing, fun little addition to the library. I just wanted to add that on before I do this new video. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's see. So I finished another audiobook, the first of the Shatter Me series, book 1, Shatter Me. Really liked it. I'm usually not a YA person, but I am definitely on board. Now I'm on to A Touch of Darkness as my next audiobook, and that's been fun to do. Listen to. I've been liking it. Hades, Persephone retelling. Yeah,
liking it so far.
Nesta. Nesta. Did you have fun at the park? Of course you did. Of course you did. Nesta. The last line of chapter 18